Check.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
So boring. Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs
Wish a
clean
buckethead would show up. I'd rip his leg clean off.
Someone there.
What, scared already? Die!
Nice. That's it. Judging from the amount of dust present, It's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Paladin.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about...
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind,
Sure.
they certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind. So we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the 2 of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
I just want to trade a few things.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Hey, Hancock.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Not now.
Suit yourself.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
What's so important?
Hey,
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
About time. I was getting bored.
Hi.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah?
Need a place to stay?
Try Hotel Rexford.
If it was up to me.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor.
I'm glad you feel that way. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. You're not getting another assignment until Fort Strong has been secured.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Elder Maxon?
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Going into the Institute alone. Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Any landing you can walk away from.
Our opponents have struck their colors. Leave this ship and never return.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
That smells absolutely terrible.
Defending the Constitution. All is well.
Any landing you can walk away from.
Captain Ironsides.
I'll have none of your litmus to navigator. Have the crow's field is on. Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
Just tell me what you need.
Good man. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Grab the cannons. Kill them only as the last resort. Warning shots suffices here.
Keep an eye on my back.
Your attempted escape is only making things worse for you.
Time's up, asshole.
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please direct complaints to your local law enforcement
And like
authorities.
turrets, show them what we're made of.
You're messing with the friend.
Approach. Identify yourself. Will not be attempt. Law breaker.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. Our last marine expedition valiantly returned with much-needed supplies, including replacement power cables, sir. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by them once you have resolved.
Hey, bosun.
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulations. This has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to my shame, I previously complained about is fluctuating wildly.
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Only for you, sir. Power relay coils. Not a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely, they would be of some assistance. Fair wind.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you. But alas, you cannot, due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, sir. Huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, bosun.
You are too kind. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles. Scuttle buddies. Our guidance system is on her last legs.
Up. Any landing you can walk away from.
You got it. This
All is well.
Up. Any landing you can walk away from. There's gotta be something guiding.
Hey, Captain.
If the scavengers keep seeking folly and destruction, I will be locked in things.
Defending the Constitution.
Beware, soldier. Enemies lie in wait.
Ahoy, soldier. Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessed.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by human scavengers. Reclaim chip at Scavengers Forward Recon Station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use.
That's Brian. What it
sir.
do, cuz? You got it going, man.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
Sounds like I was just in the wrong place. It happens.
Ah, thanks. A lot of those assholes were already on edge. You waltzing right into the Constitution just pushed them over. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
Let's cut to the chase. The robot wants his guidance chip back.
You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
So, he wants to build a rocket.
You can't seriously be all right with that? Screw that robot and come to work with us. We're gonna scrape everything on that ship and make a fortune. We got a lot more friends nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with him.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This guy's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that frickin'
I
tin
appreciate
can
it.
once
Shit.
and for all.
It was like I randomly forgot I'm still trying to platinum Fallout 4 the PS5 version. You know, I platinum the PS4 version. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, I finally finished all the shit in the Dominion on ESO this morning. So I was like, fuck it.
Standing here for my
Let's get some grinding in on some other shit today.
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
You're siding with that robot? Did you hit your head on the way?
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky we don't gun you down.
Payday better be coming soon.
Once we get on that ship, we're set for life.
If you're here for work, you're too late.
Both of us, right?
Ironside.
Let's do this.
God damn.
Now we're just starting to have fun.
Okay. Patrolling. Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Well, any landing you can walk away from. We've got to see what's inside this thing. Well, any landing you can walk away from. This would be a great spot to bunk down.
Ahoy, soldier. Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is not functional. Requires replacement.
Happy to help you out.
Soldier's happiness. Acquire beside further bounty.
Defending the Constitution.
Mr. Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Guidance system fully functioning. Bounty dispensed. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, sir.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers. Even now, they plot their retaliation.
Why did you want me to spare the scavengers?
I confess they are a blight upon my existence. Those scallywags killed many of my Marines, but they are citizens of the Commonwealth. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with a final labor. We stand but a hair's breadth away from embarking on our sacred mission.
I'm always happy to help.
I would expect nothing less. The ship requires turbo pump bearings from a nearby factory. It will undoubtedly be a dangerous mission, but I have faith you will succeed.
Over here! Safety off. Looking good. That's how we do things around here.
Other side's chained up.
What the hell was that? What the fuck was that?
Head up! I'll keep them up!
Where I heard something.
What the?
Wrong fight. Where'd that little fucker go?
This is gonna be fun!
Come on! Oh, big mistake!
Can't take much more.
Well, any landing you can walk away from. So, you impressed yet? I told you I was a damn good shot.
Actually, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, thought you might be. I'm completely self-taught, you know. Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. Always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range. I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the Capital Wasteland.
I can't imagine how difficult it must have been out there.
Well, at least I wasn't alone. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch of other kids. Left there when I was around 16. Kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adults around was something we couldn't trust.
Pretty brave. A bunch of kids living alone like that.
I don't know. Looking back on the whole thing, I think we were just lucky. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the Capital Wasteland for a while. Took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with a caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the gunners needed some sharpshooters. Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Well,
right.
Look, nothing can be... Now that we've been trapped, I just, well...
They gotta be somewhere in the tunnels then, I guess.
Mine now.
Find anything useful on him?
Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social.
Well, any landing you can walk away from.
Some sort of disease outbreak in there. It's evidently pretty serious. I have reports of some fatalities.
Heavy circuit boards. Claim this victory.
All is well.
Up next is Connie Allen. Here's Rocket 69.
It is an honor to crew such a smooth vessel.
Well, any landing you can walk away from. There's gotta be something valuable inside.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double share, sir. Well done.
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, sir, of witnessing our maiden voyage. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings unknown. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. Me too. Those motherless curs. Opponents have struck their colors as this fleet is found.
Kill. Hostile target detected.
Blast them back to whence they came.
Oh, damn.
Well, any landing you can walk away from. This would be a great spot to bunker down.
Patrolling.
Captain Ironsides.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Step back, milling at
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, sir. Our twin Enecon.
That's and
As Mr. Knows
Won't take long. Now it's just starting to have. Fun. Well, any landing we can walk away from.
Captain Ironsides.
Gods be good the scavenger assault has been broken. Not one of those scallywags stepped foot on our vessel. All hands, prepare ship for launch.
Congratulations, Captain.
There is one thing. We need power from the auxiliary generator to commence our voyage. I fear I must call upon you one last time.
Consider it done.
I admire your pluck. Here is your amply deserved reward. Godspeed to you, sir.
I want to pick that back up. Please? Unless you're suddenly into collecting junk, you might want to skip this.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
Hey.
Courtesy of Frankie Carr.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more kids. No more sight.
Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it.
Well, any landing you can walk away from.
I guess no one told me. Over there! Take that might be
Please, clear the...
Given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened.
Is well.
We may never know for sure.
Well, any landing you can walk block away from it.
Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was possible.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore is worth more than gold. So, McCad, I bought me a Jeep. I got that bug, and I can't sleep. Uranium fever is running up and down.
And you can walk away from it.
Fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand. I'm going out to take me to government land. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Well, I had a talk with the AEC and they brought out some maps that looked good to me. And one showed me a spot he said he knowed, so I straddled my Jeep and headed down the road.
Mr. Navigator, slowly throttle the engines. Keep idling those. Power nominal. Excellent. Commencing final countdown. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Navigator, light the engines. Dreaded savings and loan, we shall be moored no longer. We are away. 2 points to starboard. Yes, yes. We did it! Victory at last! Helm reports we are a quarter fathom closer to the Atlantic. By my calculations, in a mere century we will take to the ocean. Well done.
With a Geiger counter in my hand. I'm going out to take me some government land. Uranium fever has done and got me down.
I was by your house last night, and guess
way
what
better
happened?
over there.
What happened, Punk? Your grandma was playing the number. Well, you just finding that out? Well, what do you know? We found out. Yes, we did. We found out. Now we know. We found out. We found out the transform the numbers. We found out. Yes, we did. We found out. She couldn't keep it hid. We found out. Now we know the transform plays the numbers. Think about them every day. Dreamed about them every night. Gets up early in the morning. See that the numbers comes out just right. We found out. Yes, we know. We found out. That's her soul. We found out. Now we know.
We're splitting all that, right?
We found out. Yes, we know. We found out. Bless her soul. We found out. Now we know the transform plays the numbers. We found out. Yes, oh yes. We found out. We found
What's that?
out. We found out. Now we know the transform plays the numbers. That's where she gets her hunch. Yes, we know. We found out. That's her soul. We found out. Now we know the transform plays the numbers. Hey, Grandma, did you get your numbers in yet? Well, a snippet did, son. Well, what did you play? 3, 6, 9.
Baby, I'm a fool about love. Maybe I should go to school about love. Worry, woe is me. I found out that I'm a worrying kind. I go worrying right along. Life is fine, but with the worry in mind. So many things can go wrong. Worry.
The only thing I'm looking for while we're here is one of those funny-looking hats.
Worry,
one of them.
am I kissing her right? She said, no, I'm not Joe, my name is Harry. Worry, woe is me.
You just heard 3 Sons here on Diamond City Radio. Minutemen are making waves for power. That's good news for all of them.
Your
Latest word is that they've retaken the castle.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for
From
Minutemen
everything
orders.
I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever the Commonwealth might need. That's good to hear, don't you think? If you're feeling down, here's Ella to put things in perspective.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. think of you, another shower starts. Into each life, some rain must fall. But
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
is falling in mine.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Into each and every life, some rain has got to fall. But too much of that stuff is falling into mine. And into each heart, some tears has got to fall. I know that someday that sun is bound to shine.
Some folks can lose the blues in their heart.
But when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life, some rain must fall, but too much is falling in my life.
11 a.m. here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for the Minutemen Alert.
Drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange color. I gotta look at you. One look and I yell timber. Watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and that's about the shot I've been hitting. I was walking along.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen Alerts.
Out of an orange-colored sky. One look and I yell timber.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Out of an orange-colored purple stripe, pretty green polka dot sky. Alakazam and fruit pie.
Billy lives here in the Commonwealth. He wasn't spared the harsh realities of that life anymore than the rest of us. He found himself separated from his family. Then, he managed to run a vault dweller. I'm happy to report that with the vault dweller's help, Billy was reunited with his family. The story is as happy ending don't come along all too often. So I hope this one put a smile on your face. It did for me. Keep it tuned here, folks, to Diamond City Radio. Now it's 60 Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here on Diamond City Radio.
Yeah?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Just tell me what we need so I can get started.
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? It's pretty long from here.
I've got a few minutes.
Always happy to make
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you have.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
was. Keep your wits about you. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our friends of dangerous deeds. Just sit back and enjoy some wall videos, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next is Personality by
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Right. Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
What did Romeo see in Juliet, or Figaro in Pierrette, or Jupiter in Juno? You know. And when Salome danced and had the boys entranced, no doubt it must have been easy to see. Personality.
No. Face me, you coward! Eat your legs when you're dead, human!
Piss me off! A girl can learn to spell and take dictation.
Scream! Scream for your worthless life!
Heads up! Personality.
This shouldn't take long.
You show up faultless. Personality. Why are certain girls offered certain things, like table coats and weddings, by men who wear their spats right? That's right. Watch out! So don't you say I'm smart and give up already. Smart, or what a wonderful sister I'd be.
Just tell me how you like my
Personality.
Yes.
Baby, you've got the cutest personality. Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew in
Nice.
town and he's chopping up all the women's meat. Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife.
Yes.
I'll break every bone in your body. But Pete don't care whose meat he chops.
Kill for me.
Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old maids and all. Oh, Pete! He loves that meat. Wakes up in the morning, 5:30. Chopped from sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete yet.
lips, ruby and sweet. I've got hips that can't be beat. I got eyes that are looking for love. I just need a man who's man enough. I got arms, hold you tight. I've got charms to keep you with me at night. I've got all that you could ever want. I just need a man who's man enough. Don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please in a smile, it makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough. Baby, that's you. I see you over there. I don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please and a smile that makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough. You might be the man who's man enough.
Enjoyed that last number. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. Keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It's evidently pretty serious. And of course, we all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Ladies, I bet every one of you out there knows a man like the one Betty Hutton sings about. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
Everyone tells me he's no good. He doesn't love me like he should. I would forget him if I only could. He's a demon. He's a devil. That man can look me in the eye and tell the biggest, sweetest lie. And I forget that lipstick on his tie. He's a demon. He's a devil. Sometimes I make up my mind that I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then it turns on those charms, and there I am in his arms, and I forget what I'm at. I wanna tell him drop dead, but I keep loving him instead. My mama must have dropped me on my head. He's a demon, he's a devil. Ow! I died.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal. Up and see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Don't worry about it. Got plenty of more things to tweak.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Whenever you're ready. Don't worry about it. Got plenty of more things to tweak.
I'm dead. I gotta move it closer. I'm fucking.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby. Drop that bomb. Crawl out through the fallout with the greatest of aplomb. When your white count's getting higher, hurry, don't delay. I'll hold you close and kiss those radiation burns away. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms. Through the rain of chromium 90.
One day, the sanctuary will be a vibrant community.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end.
Let's do this.
You sure? I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are...
No, let me go pick my food up. This cat's trying to be nosy.
unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks. And that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. Those pulled out of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever the Commonwealth right? That's good to hear, don't you think? The next one is Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Bitch, I'm father.
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute.
Just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Oh, come on! That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that.
Sure.
Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us. Are you following?
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine.
Uh-huh.
You want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this... primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long.
Nice.
Past the projected lifespans. If you ask me, we're built pretty well.
Can't help it. Even so, committed to see the future.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption.
Got it. That's it.
Sensor alert.
Sweet.
Anomaly detected. Negative sensor read. Weapons cold. Sentient life. Alert level elevated. Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Contact lost.
Got it. That's it.
This is Dr. Elliot reporting for the Bioscience Division. March 22-24. We just received another batch of subjects, but as my previous report stated, we're at an impasse here. More of the same won't help. The two most promising strains of FEV have been adapted to an ideal state, but we're still missing something. I am officially echoing the team's position. The most likely progress for our research on synthetic organics requires new avenues of exploration. Additional Commonwealth subjects will not help. It's the same problem across the board: exposure to too much radiation. We need someone new. There's a proposal we'll be putting forward. I am not entirely comfortable with it, but it seems the best course.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone! Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive, to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
Is there anything
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
You're here. Glad you made it.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start with this trial. The doses will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Now hold still.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe him. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Safety first. Remember that.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee. I'd like a progress report.
Taking your new appointment in Very well. We've shifted resources. I'm hoping that the above...
Oh, for goodness sake, I can't find my notes anywhere.
sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Scanning unknown.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics
Pardon
to knock
me,
some
sir.
heads together. What now? They're dragging
We're all
their feet
looking
on
forward
the
to
targeting
working with
package
you.
upgrades I asked.
Feels like
Maybe
this
I should
project
take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please
Doc.
don't.
So,
There's enough friction
here
as it
you
is
are.
between us
Justin Ayo,
and pretty much all
acting
the other
director of the
departments.
Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Right?
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for a synth. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production line. As if we don't have enough rooms. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
And you know what? And the fuck part about it, I know I'ma still have to do the Institute. Yeah, he did not have to shoot my wife. That was some wild shit. He was real deal tripping. Yeah, that's the only shit I know I'ma be mad for these 3 missions right here. Cause that's when you gotta take the Institute ending. What's the type shit? I forgot what Blind, but I think that's the one when you might have to kill a dance or not. Yeah, that's the railroad. I mean, yeah, it's the railroad ending. Oh god, damn. I could really platinum this bitch. Nah, that bit got pushed back to next month, didn't it? I thought it got pushed back to I think that bit got pushed back to March. I know some niggas got early copies.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Cause I do want to do like one more run through of this bitch.
Identified.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate.
Gotta flex on these niggas.
None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths.
Okay, so allegedly how it happened,
his memories,
he didn't even know about your ass until he became the director.
He believes he's a man named Gabriel.
Type
Under
shit.
his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia.
That's the only pass he
I'd like
get.
you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Yeah, he still got at least 10, but then it's like he had to find your ass. It's like, I guess this is just me trying to give him some type of leeway. Cause it's like he knew he was probably from a vault, but then he had to figure. Alright, yeah, Kellogg knew. Kellogg knew.
Good evening.
Yeah, you're right. My bad, nigga, damn. You're right. Unless Kellogg was just an asshole and never told him. And then he was just like, I mean, you never asked, my nigga. Kellogg seemed like the type of person that'd do some asshole shit like that. I'm mad as hell. I low-key want to start over now, but that'll be an asshole move.
Can it wait?
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Okay, y'all. How y'all want to do this? We can start on the Institute shit, or because it's long as fuck, we can go to Nuka World type shit. Cause I still gotta do the Nuka World DLC. Huh. Cause now that I know how to do shit, next playthrough I am not doing shit settlement wise, even though it's like I can, until after I do Nuka World. I gotta do Nuka World first. Wait, you never did Nuka World, nigga? Cause it's like I already know in my head after all this I'm gonna have to start all the way over type shit, just new build type shit. But yeah, type shit. We can go ahead and do the Nuka World shit. Cause I done did mostly everything type shit. Cause we did Fall Harbor already.
No one investigates that signal until this place is secure. If I see anyone violate
Level 3.
What?
Yes.
Jesus, shit. They're gonna die.
What happened to you?
Raiders. That's what. Those bastards have my family. You gotta help me. Please.
Are you okay?
Hell, I've seen better days. It's my family I'm really worried about. Once those raiders realize I'm gone, I don't even want to think about what they'll do to them. God, you gotta help me.
You look terrible.
Tell me about it. My family and I ran into some... Found out they were raiders the whole time. Just stringing us along. I managed to escape, but my wife and son are still back there. I wanted to get some help and go back with them, but didn't count on taking a bullet.
Let me help you first. I have a stim pack.
No. I'll be...
I'm offering you a way to heal yourself. Why pass that up?
Damn it. Look, you got me. I ain't injured, okay? Just can't do this anymore. The raiders back at Nuka World put me up to this. Lure people in and kill them for fun, and I'm done doing their dirty work. Let them find me and do what they want.
Let me help. I'll go face them. You don't have to die.
Are you? You're serious?
Damn right.
Just be warned. This ain't no walk in the park. Here, take this. It's the password to the monorail control terminal. The fastest way to get to Nuka World is to take the Nuka Express. But I shut it down to help sell my story. Makes it more believable if I say I'm trying to keep the raiders at bay. Find the control terminal in the office to power it back up. Once you're on your way, be careful.
Yeah, we probably gonna go for like another hour on here. And then we gonna switch on Kingdom. We're gonna switch over to the PC and we're gonna hop on Kingdom Come Deliverance type shit. I still gotta hop back on
And on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you aboard the Nuka Express monorail. For your own safety, please remain seated or utilize the provided handrails while the train is in motion.
Because Nuka World is a big, Nuka World a big ass area.
You can observe Nuka World's famous Fizz-Top Mountain. Standing at over 100 meters tall, Fizz-Top Mountain is the largest man-made structure in Nuka World and features the 5-star Fizz-Top Grill. Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA, featuring...
Well, look who learned the truth and still showed up. I guess Harvey played his cards right after all. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. The name's Gage, Porter Gage, and our mutual friend Harvey only told you half the truth. You're still heading straight into a death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I have an interesting offer for you. In the meantime, Have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there. In case you haven't noticed, looks like we got ourselves some fresh meat to run the gauntlet. And he's off! Let's hope our latest prey. Draw inspiration from our previous victims.
Sweet. Yes.
The Vix's still alive, but don't let that get you down. The Gauntlet's still got plenty in store for this one.
That's it.
It's decision time. All doors lead to death. Some just a little slower than others. Hope someone brought their rat away, because our little Vic is about to get roasted like a squirrel on a stick. Someone thinks he's a real tough guy, eh? But the Gauntlet ain't through with him yet.
There we go.
Outsmarted by a monkey. Not our victim's best moment, but unfortunately not his last. Hell yeah! Looks like our Vic's got some unexpected playmates. Time for things to get dangerous. See if he survives what's next.
Got it.
What the hell? Goddamn, Derek! That door's supposed to be boarded up. This Vic takes any longer, we're all gonna die of boredom. Someone thinks he's clever. Time for a little. Reality check. Let's see if our Vic can kill the gas before the gas kills him.
Yeah, this yeah, it's DLC.
I'm in.
Disneyland got took over by raiders. Type shit. And it's either you can become them or take all their ass out. Well, really, it's you unifying their ass, and then either you can just like be the head nigga over them or just take all of them out. That's why I was like, damn, I fucked up. I built my settlements and shit up before I actually did this.
Worth wasting my bullets.
Who? God damn! Look who's in the home stretch! Time for a little audience participation.
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown of a show where I decorate. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. Think you're hot shit getting this far. Think again. All right, Gage. Let him through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's almost time after.
Got it.
This ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival time.
All right, listen the hell up. If you want to make it out of this alive, I've only got a minute. Find the intercom on the wall. I'll make it quick.
What a mess.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
All right, I'm listening.
My kind of guy. Look, you made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Over Boss Coder. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades.
I wouldn't expect anything less from a raider.
You know us well, then. You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it.
Yes. Is this a squirt gun?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
Well, I've always wanted one of these. Would have made a great toy for Sean.
Oh, great. Your lucky day. Congratulations. Now we can get on with it. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Consider it done.
That's what I like to hear. All right, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side. Power to the arena.
Disciples! Are you ready for blood? And the pack! Are you ready for things to get wild? Operators! Are you ready to see me notch another kill? And you! Are you ready to die? Let's do this! What's that? What is this?
What the hell? Was that a water gun?
That's more like it. Now where was I?
He's back up and running.
I'm gonna tear you apart. Again? God damn it!
Oh, the little water goes a long way. Man, he's out. Gage, what the hell just happened?
This guy? Are you sure,
Hey.
Gage?
Yeah, what is it?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. He survived the gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to kill Coulter. He's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, eh?
He'll get respect when he earns respect.
Amen.
hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
Thanks to you. Not a bad plan.
And what do you know? It worked. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. Guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
Let's just say you've got my attention.
Good. And listen up. There are 3 raider gangs that run...
Sure.
And yeah, if the names didn't... Thanks to Coulter, I think you...
Fine.
Don't worry. If it's Caps, no, I'm sure... Meet me at the... Just let me get there. Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the overboss quarters.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, y'all, we finna take a quick break. Finna go make some food and shit. Fuck off. Then shit, we'll be back in. Either we're gonna hop on 76 or we're gonna hop on Kingdom Come. Really, I'll just really be depending on how I feel at times.